Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 1369, and today's topic is the Nobel Prize 2025 in physics has gone to the topic that is called quantum tunneling, and that is in physics. And three physicists they share this Nobel Prize, and their name is John Clark, Michael H. Deoret, and John M. Martinez. These three people they share, and this is the sixth Nobel Prize related to photon or dual nature of electron, means electron can behave particle as well as a wave. So on this issue, in the beginning some 100 years ago, during Rutherford and Bohr time, the scientists were divided into two groups. The one group, they were believing that no, electron is only particle. Then de Broglie and Einstein, they came and they said, no, it can behave particle as well as wave. So on that issue, 5 Nobel Prizes were awarded, one in chemistry, that is Rutherford, and rest were in physics. And today in 2025, again on that wave function in the form of quantum tunneling. The word quantum was coined by Max Planck. It was in 1918, that it is bundle of energy, quanta, in the form of photon. Sunlight is in the form of photon, quanta. That word came, and then it became quantum mechanics, quantum physics. And today, globally, there are two types of physics now. One is called classical physics or Newtonian physics, which is very much related to particle, to motion, velocity, movement, all these things. But today, another branch of physics is there, that is called quantum physics. And today means in the year 2025, UNO has declared this year as the year of quantum technology. That theoretical concept, a bundle of energy, dual nature of electron in the form of wave and in the form of particle, is now no more theory. It is applied, it is in practice in the form of quantum technology, where it is replacing the digital age. So now today, the era of digital technology is going to be over. Digital technology is based on two binary number, 0, 1, either head or tail, plus or minus, 0 or 1, that's all. That is digital. But when we are talking of quantum, quantum is probability, entanglement. Quantum is, you cannot fix the position. It is qubit. It is just like electron. Electron cannot be fixed. It is dancing. It has different probability. It cannot be 0, 1. It can have many possibilities. And that's why when the Bohr was discussing the atomic structure, energy level, according to Bohr, all the electrons are moving in definite path. It was wrong, because he believed, as per his experience and experimentation, that electrons are moving just like a particle. But it is wrong, because electrons are never in the form of particles. Sometimes it behaves as a particle and sometimes as a wave. That's why the concept of orbit is Bohr model of atom. And later on, when it came to de Broglie concept of dual nature, where there was controversy between Bohr and de Broglie. De Broglie said, no, there is nothing like orbit. Orbit is only for moon and sun. Moon is orbiting around Earth, and Earth is orbiting around the sun on different paths, circular path. That is called orbiting. But here electron is different. Electron is not moving in different paths. Rather than there is maximum probability around the nucleus where there is electronic cloud in the form of particle and in the form of wave. That is called orbital. So the concept of orbital came and orbit was over, means that electron is having dual nature. It has a wave function. So all these things were discussed and a lot of experimentation was done. 5 Nobel Prizes were awarded within this 100 years time, and they were all related to electron, its dual nature, energy, photon, quantum. Quantum tunneling came from 1973. So here, let me give you one by one. Rutherford was awarded Nobel Prize in Chemistry. That was in 1908, and we call it Rutherford model of atom. Then number 2, Max Planck. He was awarded Nobel Prize in Physics. That was in 1918, and he gave the concept of quanta and photon, the bundle of energy. It started from Max Planck. It was in 1918. Then number 3, Albert Einstein. Photoelectric effect, E is equal to mc square, was given Nobel Prize. That was in 1921 in physics. Then number 4, Niels Bohr. 1922 Nobel Prize in physics, and his concept was, he was very much strict, because I told you that the scientists were divided into 2 groups. One group Newtonian, particle, movement, other group wave function, quantum, bundle of energy. And then number 5, Louis de Broglie, Nobel Prize in physics. He was very strict on wave function, concept of psi, probability, means electrons are moving in the form of wave. Then latest Nobel Prize was given to Leo Isaki, one Japanese. It was in 1973 in physics, and he gave the concept of quantum technology, and also quantum tunneling concept was given, and he gave the concept of superconductivity. And I am going to explain about the superconductivity, and that he also constructed one superconductor by his name, and that superconductor is called Isaki diode. So all these people, they contributed a lot. Now let me explain to you what is tunneling, that is quantum tunneling. Quantum tunneling means, very simply, if there is one barrier, there is one barrier and it is bombarded by, for example, electron, and electron has returned back, just like you are hitting a ball to a barrier and it cannot cross, it comes back. It means it doesn't have that much energy to cross the barrier. But since electron is in the form of wave also, so some of the waves, in the form of waves, it after hitting it cross and without damaging or disturbing the barrier. So that is surprising, that how it can cross without breaking or damaging the barrier, and it is in the form of particle. So it shows that it has lot of energy and to hit and cross beyond the barrier, and that is called quantum tunneling. There are some electrons, they have dual behavior. Sometimes behave in the form of particle. So here which are not going to cross this barrier, their number in the form of particle is less than those waves which are going to cross the barrier. That is called tunneling of the quantum. And here quantum is having very big meaning. The whole world is in quantum state. Everything in the space, universe, is all probability, is all in quantum state. That thing is perfect. In the form of different type of energy, in the form of photon. And here, how this tunneling is going to work in the form of conductor and then semiconductor. And it has lot of applications. So conductor means any substance which is allowing to flow the electricity like copper or aluminum, all these wires. But they have resistance. R is not zero. Where R is not zero, an electron is flowing with resistance R is called conductor. But if electron is flowing without resistance, such type of condition or material is called superconductor. Superconductor means R is zero, no resistance. And here, when we have metallic lattice, lattice is like this, where all you can say positive, 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 positive are there. It is in the form of lattice. And in this lattice, if one electron is entered, one electron is coming, so this electron carries negative charge, so it will become electron, and then this positive is attracted here, and then this positive is attracted here, this positive is attracted here, and again this positive is attracted. So there is density of positive of this lattice is around the electron. So there will be some distortion, and that distortion by the presence of this electron in that lattice is called phonon. Is called phonon condition. Means where electron is there and it is surrounded by the density of positive charge, and there is a distortion of that lattice, and it is under that phonon. And this condition is only possible when either the material is below 0 degree centigrade, very, very low temperature, and this matter is also found in different states: solid, liquid, gas, plasma state. Means if we go on heating. So plasma state means all after gaining lot of energy, nucleus all are broken down into positive proton, electron in bunches. So that condition is plasma state, and if again other state is there, means that is known as condensate. And this condition of phonon is called Cooper pair of electron. And this condition of, don't be confused with photon and phonon. Phonon is the condition of the electron which is surrounded by positive lattice and where there is distortion. Then there is formation of Cooper pair, and that is what it is discussed in Nobel laureate's paper. So I have gone through some of the summary. So what are the terms used there? I am going to explain one by one. So I have given in the form of summary, but since 2025 is declared by as the year of quantum technology, and I call it year of shifting from digital age to quantum age, where all this super computer, NMR, IR, UV, MRI, all imaging, everything will be obsolete once this will be in full action. And my 4 lectures are there on latest quantum technology and how it is used in fusion, nuclear fusion technology. Even in sun, how the 2 hydrogen nuclei are fused is because of quantum tunneling. How? Because if we are talking of hydrogen nuclei means only 2 proton, because hydrogen is the only atom which is without neutron. So if you are taking the 2 nucleus of hydrogen means 2 protons, and 2 protons they repel unless there is barrier, and that barrier is nothing but tunneling. So quantum tunneling is playing big role in the sun release of energy, and combination of 2 proton is because of quantum tunneling. So everywhere quantum tunneling is playing role. That is very important. And all these things, that is entanglement of 2 particles, clock, anti-clockwise, qubit, probability, dancing of the electrons, what is its impact. So all these are discussed and you will enjoy one by one. And I am going to post my lectures on quantum age, quantum technology, and quantum application in our daily life, and how it is going to, we can say, remove all these digital values, that is in 0, 1, double digit, rather than it will become in probability with wave function, concept of psi. So here, just in a very simple language I have given so that all of us can understand the meaning. Because quantum means still, even Einstein and Bohr, Rutherford, all they mention in their note, that is very difficult to understand the double nature of electrons. Sometimes wave, behaving as a wave, sometimes behaving as a particle, sometimes behaving as an energy in the form of photon, sometimes they are having entanglement in space, whole universe. So it's very, very complex quantum technology. But slowly from 2025 onward, and Nobel Prize is also awarded, we have already entered. And you will get lot of new technology based on quantum concept and quantum tunneling. So quantum tunneling particles means electron in the form of particle, let us see, can pass through a barrier or a walls even if they do not have enough energy to break it and pass. But they can pass. Where the quanta, the wave motion comes, because the particle can only pass when it is going to break the wall, the barrier. But they can pass with that high energy and wall is not broken. That is called quantum tunneling. So barriers or walls, even if they do not have energy to break those barriers, imagine if you throw a ball at a cement wall and it somehow passes to the other side. If that ball goes to other side of the wall, this seems to strange like magic, something supernatural. How ball has gone to other side of the cement wall without breaking the wall. But it is fundamental aspect in quantum tunneling. Through quantum tunneling, that particle can be behaving as a wave and it can go to the other side. And number 2, there is concept of Cooper pair. I have already showed you that metallic lattice, all positive, positive, and once electron is there, in that case, that electron is making pair, and there is some distortion in that lattice, and that electron around that density of proton will be more, and that is called Cooper pairing, and that is called phonon phenomenon, and that gives the property of superconductivity, where R will be zero. That material or substance can allow the electron to flow in the form of electricity without resistance, which R will be zero. And on that, the Japanese was awarded Nobel Prize in 1973, and Isaka diode he developed by his name. So a Cooper pair is a pair of electrons that are bound together in a special way, allowing them to move through a material with R is equal to 0, means resistance, no resistance. This pairing of electron is called superconductivity. That's all. Superconductivity, no resistance to electricity flow. It will flow. Copper, zinc, wires, they can stop. They can make resistance. R will not be 0. But here, in Cooper pairing and phonon condition, there will be nothing like resistance. R will be 0. And that will be, I have shown you that how electron is there in lattice, and that lattice is distorted. And once it is distorted, it will allow electron to flow without any resistance. R will be 0. 0, no resistance. And this pairing of electron is called superconductivity, where this material can conduct electricity, flow of electron with perfect efficiency without resistance. Number efficiency, and it is in quantum tunneling state, like two dancers are dancing in pair. Like dancing in pair means there is no head or tail, 0, 1, no. They are dancing in pair, and that is called tunneling, quantum tunneling. Number 3, phonon, not photon, Photon, that is bundle of energy. Phonon means the electron is with the pair of proton, and that is distorted and is allowing the electron to get away. That is called phonon. A phonon is a quasi-particle that represents a quantum of vibration or sound in a material, phonons, and can interact with electrons and affect the behavior of material. That material will behave like a wave. That's why today all materials, not only electron, with the concept of this quantum tunneling, can behave as a wave and can behave as a particle. In the same way, I have already told you that when we are saying stone age is over, no, who says stone age is over? Same quantity of stone is there, same quantity of matter is there, same quantity of material is there, but we chemists and physicists, we have done such type of research with technology, with our intelligence, and we have changed them into amazing substances, very, very new substances, very, very new concept. So that's why the electricity concept now is in the form of superconductivity, in the form of wave, in the form of photon. Photovoltaic cells we have from sun, that photon is converted into direct DC, and DC is converted into AC by our inverter, and we are using. So that is materials, phonons can interact with electrons and affect behavior of the materials. Number 4, BEC is a very important BEC. BEC full form is Bose-Einstein condensate. This state is going to conduct the electricity in the form of superconductivity. That is called BEC. Bose-Einstein condensate. Bose was Indian. He worked with Einstein, and they gave this state of matter. So BEC is a state of matter that occurs at extremely low temperature, maybe zero or below zero, where particles become superatom. They are no more atom, they are super, and that superatom will form superconductivity, and that will exhibit quantum behavior, and that quantum behavior will become superconductive, and that is the meaning of Bose-Einstein condensate. Is very important to understand once you are talking of superconductivity of electricity. Then the applications of quantum tunneling. In future, it is going to have lot of applications. First, I told you in fusion. Second, radioactivity, radio decay, alpha, beta, gamma. Again, the tunneling will be there. Two pairs, wall, then again Cooper pair, and phonon concept will be there. Alpha means proton, beta means electron, gamma means again the radiation, electromagnetic. So like that. Then tunneling diode will be there. The new concept, and with this STM scanning tunneling microscope, each atom pinpointed, and all this nuclear magnetic imaging, CT scan, all will become obsolete. Nothing. Within second, everything will be done. That what is the status of your each and every atom, in what state they are, whether they are in quantum state, they are in particle state, or they are in superconductivity state. And all this supercomputer, very fast, everything will be just obsolete. Quantum wave function is going to rule this planet. Everything will become thousands and thousand times faster, unimaginable. And then that is STM means scanning tunneling microscope, and then SQUIDS, squid means superconducting quantum interference, that is device. So all these will be developed. So with this I will stop, and I am of this opinion. I used to say always, and I think the American billionaire, he is trying to produce electricity from that quantum state tunneling and photon in the space, and just like internet, sent to every house is free of cost. So I strongly believe that on this planet, two things will be free. One, electricity, energy, in the form of quanta, photon, and second, telephony, internet, in the form of electronic cloud. Secondly, time is coming where why should we waste lot of time and sweating of talking lot of things. The 7 days where 5 days we are working, it should be reduced to only 2-3 days working, that's all. Rest of the thing will be taken care by all these quantum tunneling, then automation. All these technologies are going to take care of all these things. So let human being enjoy the whole day and night, sitting, talking their relatives, loved ones, sightseeing, going for swimming, going for boating, skating, so many other activities, rather than always sweating. I am sure about it. To my knowledge, I think is it Norway or Sweden, they have already started 3 days work in a week. 4 days you take rest, go anywhere, enjoy your life. Only for 3 days you come and do some little work, because most of the things are taken care by superconductivity and automation. So once again, thank you very much for watching the lecture.